Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant IB back again. News and views on the news, right? Um, and this is going to kind of be a reshoot and a redo of this video because I want y'all to understand that all this evil that the black community learned came by way of the black woman. All right, the mothers were the ones that taught us to be ashamed of our natural selves. All right, but before I really get into this video, let me shout out to everybody. Havardan Hadu, Gudag, Ola, Oi to the Bang, Vasas, Los Bonja, Ms. B, Kedu Bawani, Konnichiwa, Niha, Niha, Ma, Sani Bonani, Jambo Habaragani, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom. All right, it's a travesty. It is truly a travesty, if we can say that. The evil that has been brought into the family and community by way of the modern day black woman, the black American woman. And by modern day, I mean women born after the 60s. All right. It's a travesty. All right. So let's kick it off. Now, I want you to pay attention to what the modern day black woman have been reduced to: drinking, whoredom, and oh yeah, twerking. This replaced real dancing. And they want to get mad that no good man. They've ruined their skin. They got tattoos all over the place. They have a bunch of babies by a bunch of different men. They're advertising to more men. They're saying we're ratchet, disgusting, and ugly. None of them are wearing their natural beauty. Wait a minute. Who raised them? Oh, yeah. They mama black. Yep, they mama black. All right, now, so we had days and times in antiquity where white people, dare I say it, white people still show honor to warriors of Africa because of how great they were. Shaka Zulu, right? The thing he carries, the weapon that they primarily use with their shield is called an Ikwa. Why do I know all that stuff? Because learning all of where I come from mattered to me. But I didn't get that from my mother. I got that from my stepfather. My science, I got it from my stepfather. All right. My stepfather was put through so much trauma that he ended up dying prematurely. And it was a direct result of the trauma that my mother put him in. Period. All right. Now, at the time this happened, I was in the military overseas. But I remember a lot that man taught me, to include the beginnings of my martial arts and boxing. Yeah, I got into plenty of fights in the streets. I have knife wounds in my face. Well, one. That guy almost didn't make it, and he had the knife. There's enough people that watch my channel that could tell you that I'm telling the truth. So you might see them in a comment section tell you that I'm telling the truth. Right? But here's the thing. We were taught to value that sloppiness and nastiness. All right? Because it comes from females, and then we can't appreciate what we used to do as black men, because our mamas taught us that it was, what do they call it? What's the word that I am looking for? You know, the word that white people like to use when they can't do what we do? Oh, yeah, dancing like savages. You see what I'm saying? And then you look now and you can appreciate
some of the ways we used to do things. Like this. You think the last one I saw, I showed you of the Zulu dancers? Check this one out. Let me say one thing else about Shaka Zulu. For all of us that's in the military, we know that there are a bunch of time formats. You got the Greenwich Mean Time, you got the regular time zone, and then you got Zulu time. That's how good and that's how bad this dude was. All right. And that's how much that even the white people admired his strength. Right. And I get that same admiration myself from time to time by white people, strangely enough. The people that dog me out or try to, black females mostly. I get the respect of black dudes in my neighborhood. Got all their respect. No respect from black females, even though they know I raise children, even though they know I take care of bills, even though they know I can afford to get a vehicle, even though they know that I have never had a loss on a bill, nothing's ever been turned off. There's some black women where I live, single black women, right? They know all of this about me. Do you know which women I can't talk to? These black women. Do you know who they talk to? A bunch of thugs running in and out of their house. So much so that on my way back from the trip, they was talking about cars all of a sudden being broken into. I'm going to tell you what the difference is. This place was primarily for veterans, right? And you know we have a lot of female veterans, right? But there's single female veterans with children from thugs. So they thug boyfriends coming on over here. And now I'm thinking, dang, now I got to move again out of a good place that is going downhill. But because I promise you, y'all, I see nothing but female on over here and female with thugs. And a lot of the married dudes, they're taking their family and their children and they're leaving. And these are black men. Me and another brother is next. Now, I had stopped doing stuff in this community because of them females. Period. So I do things elsewhere. Like y'all remember the skateboards that I was giving out to everybody? Yeah, I cut that out because of these females. Right? Now the families, a lot of the families got them, but I'm working it somewhere else. You know, and I'm looking at going and trying to help out. A lot of people in East Texas want to homeschool. So that's where I'm going to put the money that I earn from here. And I'm going to see how that works. And I'm going to open that up to send supplies, maybe whatever I can, however much I earn and whatever the brothers can donate to those brothers that want to homeschool. Because I think that's who should be doing it. The brothers. All right. Because we will teach our history. We will not be ashamed of it. And we won't teach that weave and stuff like that is okay. And looking white is okay. That's basically it. We are proud to be black men. I know I am. Regardless of how much of a dark. Well, they say I have smooth skin. But regardless of that. Being called black and tar baby and all the rest of that stuff. All the negative names that I have been called by either females or children raised by single females. Now, you know, I'm kind of light-ish. Just not enough for a relationship. Y'all go figure that out. All right. But we were taught to now appreciate the females before. And that's the kind of jacked up stuff. All right. Where you could tell all they want to do is get high, get drunk, and be nasty in front of a camera. And it is nasty. Right? All right. And we want to compare that to what? This? The modern black woman should be ashamed of herself. I said should be, but she's not. She should be repentant, but she's not. You know why? Because she could go to church all day, smile, drag her sons and daughters up there so that they could be brainwashed by the same white Jesus, live there, go there in church to serve the white Jesus. All right, so that they can be brainwashed and not think. See, one of the things to believe in Jesus and stuff and have faith is to not study outside of what the white people have wanted you to study. And that's the New Testament. If they only want you to read Paul, that's all they want you to read. All right, but it's demonic. And they know this. And the first people that was told me to be afraid of credit cards, be afraid of everything, was black women. And when I became successful, or the time I became successful, or the moment I became successful, is when I stopped listening to them. Even elder black women, period. I listen to old black men and brothers, right? But black women, I'm here to teach you. For those that watch my channel, I'm not here to learn anything from you. You can't teach me nothing. Because your perspective is jacked up. It's all about you. All right. How much about the black woman is it that they have no problem with being assaulted on camera for pay by white men to make themselves seem less than, and to do it in such a way that they spawn an industry called ghetto gaggers? But if that isn't bad, y'all remember this child? See the merging picture of what black men and black children have to look forward to as they're being taught and raised by these single black mothers and not a strong black men. And that's even for these women that go and intentionally pick weak black men, right? They pick weak black men so you can run all over him because you don't want no strong black man to raise up strong children. And perhaps maybe as you start to get older, have the children that have the mentality to take care of your dumb behind. That's to you black women that can't get a clue.
Now, pay attention. This is how they reduced us to garbage. This is the black woman.
Don't even know how to spell, you want to come.
All right, listen to them.
Not spelling.
Now, they're teaching him how to curse and spell curse words.
Shut up!
City, ooh, doodle head. Both y'all doodle pee.
All right, so why do black men now disrespect black women? Because the black mom taught them how to do that. All right, and this is just the part that I thought I could censor. All right, it was way worse than this. Way worse than this. Way worse than this. I lied to you not. All right. So when I say hatred, disrespect, and all that was taught by the so-called first teacher, the mother, they threw the man, they got rid of the black man from in the house so that they could have full range in teaching without being under subjection of leadership. And this is where the black woman led the black community to without that leadership. And just keep in mind, they kicked the good black man out of the house. Pookie and Ray Ray, they're still welcome. Pookie and Ray Ray are still welcome, but not good black men.
Now, black women are so sick that they came up with this brick tile, who cares? The dude came up with MGTOW because black women act so evil and selfish. They've been destroying black men for the past 40 and 50 years. All right. Some say during slavery, you had to watch your back, right? Black women have been nothing, and they had been separated from the black man. So much so that they came up with Black Girls Rock on Black Entertainment TV. And most of what Black Entertainment TV features is for the black women. What is it? Reality shows where black women are acting a plumb fool. All right. And this foolishness is elevated to a new low. And I say elevated because I'm counting in negative numbers. For those of you that understand math. The numbers have increased on the negative side. That's how low they've gone. Shoot, they went from 3, 2, 1, 0 to -1 to -10 to -20 to -100. They need a whole lot of repenting before they could get back to a 0. And these women think they're a 10. All marked up, tatted up, everything fake to include their attitude. At least she ain't tatted up. But these women don't stand for black men. What is it? Black Girls Rock. They're not even women anymore. They're girls. Black Girls Rock. They have completely segregated themselves from the men and the black community, and it is only about them. It is about them and only about them. Let's not get it twisted, right? So, they grow up teaching their girls to do this. Now, the baby's Photoshop for, I guess, comic effect. All right. They do this all marked up, and she got her daughter taking a picture of her trying to be sexy. For what? Was she trying to be a stripper? Is she trying to be a whore? To go out and sell her body and let her daughter put pictures up on her whore page? What is this all about? And I say that is because black women actually do this. All right. So basically, this is it. All marked up, all weaved up. So it looked like the demon mop on her head has gotten into her brain and possessed her to do this mess to her body and have her daughter take her picture in the background, in the mirror. Oh, and then post it online where people like me can go to Google, type in certain words, and this pops up. Just type in black women. All right? Or you can type in bad black women. Or any kind of thing that black women call themselves when they get like this. And these pictures are sure to pop up. This is Google, people. The ghetto gagger picture you saw kind of mixed in with the thing. Google. The woman with the cursing child, Facebook or World Star, one of them two. All right. So that's how ugly that the black woman is. Or the black women are. Sorry, plural. So plural. That's how ugly the black women are. All right. But they think it's cute. Right? So we get to this and I kind of almost wanted to leave with this picture. There is nothing that proves the failure of black women more than when she continues to buy her child white dolls. Now, my nieces will tell you that ever since they came into my house, I would not allow them to play with a white doll. If they start putting pictures up in their room of a bunch of white people, I tell them to take them down. You know, like One Direction and all of them. All right, and don't put no thugs up either. If you can't find anybody black to look up to outside of myself, which they ain't going to put pictures of me up on the wall because I got rules. No, I don't have rules against them putting pictures up. But you know, I used to be cool, uncle. Now they teenagers. You know, I'm kind of like, you know, stay away, uncle. And I'm waiting till where I get back to the point where there's some sort of appreciation for me. All right. And because of their mother, me allowing their mother to keep talking to them, right? There has been some poison. But I think it might be going away. I don't know. So I'm winging it, right? Because I have to deal with a lot of the mess that a black woman put into their head that was evil and potentially dangerous to any black man. Because, you know, they were taught to lie to the authorities about what people do. All right. And hopefully they've lost that permanently. You see what I mean? So it is that bad.
So, black people, here's the breakdown. My final thoughts. The black woman was the first teacher to teach the children of black men to hate. They taught their daughters to hate the good black man and love the evil in the white man. Yes, black women taught that. They taught their daughters to love the thugs, drug dealers. Yes, they taught their daughters that. The black women sold out the good black men and the child for welfare, a little piece of money from the white man. And now they're paying the price. And even with paying the price, they still refuse to repent. All right?
Hey, y'all, let's get the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment. And when you subscribe, click the notification bell. And, you know, to be aware of when I'm doing videos. My PayPal me link will be in the description box along with my email address. So for y'all, those of you asking for my email, it's in the description box. All right. So with that said, you know what time it is. Let them hit the wall, y'all. Let them hit the wall.